What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, JrTheOota. Today, we finna be reacting to killer wife realizes police found her husband's body. Oh, nah, I ain't gonna lie. These videos we've been reacting to lately been crazy. Do me a favor, if you're new to my channel, sub up, like this video, let me know what type of videos you want to see. Let's get started, bro.
Alright, here's the deal.
Chad, this video is called Killer Wife Realizes Police Found Her Husband's Body.
You're being charged for murder.
Oh, no.
This is 37-year-old Nicole Woodard. Just 48 hours ago, police discovered her husband, Daniel Rayburn, brutally beaten and deceased in the yard of his...
Oh, nah. Brutally beaten? Oh, nah. I ain't gonna lie, though. Me personally, chat, I ain't finna let no girl beat me to death. I ain't gonna lie. Rest in peace, bro. But I ain't finna let no girl beat me to death again.
His own home.
Neighbors said that they heard some subjects arguing and possibly one gunshot last night.
At first, detectives believed this tragedy was the result of a robbery, but they would be horribly wrong. As the weeks-long investigation began, detectives would uncover a toxic relationship and a twisted conspiracy with Nicole at the very center of...
Nah, this bitch look crazy. What the fuck? Oh, hell no. They bitch lock her ass up. She look crazy as hell.
Now's the time you need to tell me, because there's not going to be another opportunity.
Oh, nah.
On July
Care
4th,
Bear, thank you for the
officers
follow.
in Dublin, Georgia, received a disturbing call. A passing motorcyclist reported seeing a motionless body on the front lawn of a nearby house and urgently requested a welfare check. When first responders arrived at the scene, it quickly became clear the man was already beyond saving.
How y'all doing?
Oh, hell nah.
The blood come across his arm right there. He's laying like somebody.
I ain't gonna lie, chat. And for this bitch, like, before we even hear the bitch talk, I ain't gonna lie. Before we even hear the bitch talk, if this bitch thought she was finna get away by leaving her husband on the front lawn and telling the police, oh, I don't know what happened, bitch, you done lost your mind. Bitch, you done lost your mind. Ain't no way you think you gonna get away and you just left him there, gang. That's gonna be your excuse. You ain't see him.
Responders took a closer look. The disturbing condition of the man's body became clear.
Nah.
His skin was covered in bruises, insects crawled across his face, and most troubling, a gunshot wound was clearly visible at the back of his head. Even more telling
Damn.
was the stiffness of his body, clearly indicating he'd been dead for several hours.
Damn. Insects, all that. I ain't gonna lie, bitch. If you, oh my
The officers
god.
on scene, one thing was immediately
No, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If this bitch did it, and you lock her ass up
clear.
ASAP.
This was a homicide, and they needed to figure out who this man was and why he was so brutally killed. Luckily, it wouldn't take long before officers began uncovering crucial details.
Do we even know his? We don't know his name, do we?
Yeah, we ran it. That's as far as that.
Okay.
We haven't positively identified him.
26 radio. Off that 28 that was ran at this location. Who would come back to?
26, let's come back to a Daniel Rayburn. Is that one? It has Eagle Sloan Park address.
The victim was quickly identified as Daniel Rayburn, a 40-year-old father and the homeowner himself. With this in mind, officers would approach Daniel's neighbors, who would reveal information that would prove crucial to solving this case later on.
Oh nah.
26 radio 09 clearing.
I'm so sorry. Have y'all been home all day?
Been to the grocery store.
Have y'all heard anything over there?
No.
Like today?
Does he live by himself, or do you know?
A lady lives there.
Later lives there.
There's a man deceased in her yard.
He what?
Yeah, he's dead right there.
In her yard?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Is he black?
Daughter said there was somebody arguing
Last night.
Last night.
He said, who you calling him?
called me another one. And she said, Mama, it wasn't firecrackers. She said it was a gun.
Ooh! Yeah, chat. She done killed the nigga and left him there all night? You done left him there all night? Nah, bitch, you crazy. I don't know, bro. All night is crazy.
You see his body?
Oh, talking about right here near the pool.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This
So-
lady lives there with him.
Man, she can't. That's the same lady that came.
Of course, her name is Nicole.
Nicole?
Yeah.
Is she younger, older? Or?
She's younger than us. So I'm 43, so she might be in her early 30s, early to mid 30s. Oh my God, who found him?
Some passerbys just come by. He's been there for a while.
Oh, man.
Neighbor across the road heard some arguments over here, and about 1 a.m. heard one shot. There's supposed to be a female that resides here by the name of Nicole. White female.
You know?
See if she's inside.
Yes. We'll knock on the door and then see if it's unlocked, we can stick and we do a welfare check.
Officers didn't know who Nicole was yet, but she would become a very
Lock
familiar
that
figure
bitch up,
in the
man.
coming days. Without wasting any time, officers moved to search Daniel's home, and what they would find inside would soon blow the case wide open. But before we continue, it's worth noting that situations like these can be extremely distressing, not only for those directly involved, but also for anyone following along at home, just like you. Out to help provide two new usuals that stand and switch their up.
Oh, bro.
That's aware there could be another victim, or even someone dangerous hiding inside.
There's the door locked. Unlocked.
All units ready over 10-3.
Police department. Police department.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, chat. I really want to hear what the bitch gotta say before anything. I want to hear what the girl gotta say before anything, cause ain't no way you ain't know your husband was in that yard for all those hours. And ain't no way you ain't hear a gunshot and you live right there. So what is you finna say?
Alright, so females gone. You got a female name? Where?
All we know is it's a white female by the name of Nicole.
She not there.
Right here.
Chat, this video for anybody who's new is called Killer Wife Realizes Police Found Her Husband's Body.
Nicole Woodard.
Fortunately for officers, the house turned out to be empty, with no visible signs of violence or struggle inside. However, they did uncover one crucial clue, a letter revealing Nicole's full identity. Brenda Lee Nicole Woodard, Daniel's wife. This discovery immediately opened up new leads for investigators, but officers were about to catch another clue. One of the paramedics on the scene would recall encountering a woman with the exact same name just hours earlier.
What y'all know about it?
I don't think the neighbors saying that they heard subjects arguing last night and a possible one gunshot.
Ain't see it for you, or?
Yeah, they said it's supposed to be a white female staying with them. First name by Nicole. We went in and cleared it. Nobody ain't in there, but it's a letter in there with her name on a piece of paper with Nicole Woodard on it.
That name, we just picked up a person at Applebee's with the same name. 37 years old. Had seizure, throwing up.
According to the paramedic, 37
Oh, nah. They had just picked her up before that?
Brenda Lee Nicole Woodard had been working at a nearby Applebee's when she suffered a seizure and was rushed to the ER earlier that day. To detectives, this timing felt a little too convenient. Nicole's medical emergency occurred just hours after Daniel's brutal murder, potentially giving her an alibi to distance herself from the crime. If this was, in fact, Nicole's plan, it wouldn't work out very well. Officers were now able to easily locate her at the hospital and question her regarding the actions leading up to Daniel's death. Since her injuries were minor, she was quickly transferred to the station for questioning.
She thinks she finna get away with this shit, chat. She thinks she finna get away with this shit. She passed out at work because that shit was going through her mind so much she cannot. She didn't forget about it, gang. Like that guilt at work, she passed out.
Once in a blue moon, we'd go over and hang out with Tim and Sylvia, but we hadn't seen them in a couple of months.
Other than that, you can't tell me anything else. that you might know? Because he was out in the yard.
She acting right now.
Before they called, about the time after they called you. He was found out in the yard.
Nobody called me.
I mean, how did they get in contact with you?
The officer showed up at the hospital.
Well, I'm saying you got in contact. They got in contact with you at the hospital.
Oh.
Okay. So, other than that, you hadn't seen him none before that.
I hadn't seen him at all today.
She capping. She capping, chat. Bitch done faked up. She fake passed out at work, or she did pass out at work, cause she killed her husband. And that guilt, bro. She had too much guilt. Feel me? She was going through it at work.
He had no idea what happened to Daniel that night. Her demeanor told the detective a different story. Her shaky voice and uneven answers indicated extreme nervousness. She seemed on edge, uncomfortable, and far from natural. These subtle cues could mean one of two things. Either Nicole was genuinely shocked to learn that Daniel was killed, or she was hiding something.
She hiding something.
This detective strongly suspected the latter and intended to find out exactly what Nicole was holding back.
And you don't know anybody that might have been he's had problems with or giving him problems, anything like that? No. How was he on the job? I mean, he had problems on the job, anything like that? That you know of? I mean, we don't know if anybody actually done anything to him or whether he might have.
She faking right now?
Passed out or whatever. That's why I asked you how much did he drink last night?
I don't know.
Well, you said you drank a bottle.
I was drinking last night.
What was he drinking?
He was drinking beer, sir.
Has he ever drunk alcohol to the point where he would fall out?
Yes, I told you. But he hadn't drank like that since. I mean,
she's tripping. I ain't gonna lie, chat. She acting a little weird. Like, she not acting, I don't know. Like, she not really acting sad. Like, she just acting like all like on the, like, I don't know, like.
You want to drink 2 or 3?
Well, that's all. That's it. Is there anything that you tell him?
According to Nicole, she and Daniel had been drinking the night before when a verbal argument escalated into a physical altercation. However, she still insisted that he was alive and well when she left.
She killed him.
Ultimately, detectives weren't able to get any useful information from
capping. Look, I ain't gonna lie, she just told it without telling it. They got in a physical fight, and she took the gun and killed him and thought she was gonna get away.
Nicole and had no choice but to let her go. However, unbeknownst to Nicole, this was only the beginning of a very long week. Back at the crime scene, officers continued collecting evidence to determine who had been at the home at around 1 a.m. Now, with a search warrant in hand, officers moved into Daniel's home, hoping it would hold the evidence they desperately needed.
I had locked this door back.
I know the pastor out there, Danny, he said he's been counseling them. I guess they've been.
Oh, they didn't have a problem with what she said. He told them everything we do.
It looks like she cleared her stuff out.
Yeah, that's why I ain't seen no female stuff in there.
They got listed as leggings.
Well, even none was in here.
Well, it's got listed as.
But either way,
shorts and capris.
Nay, thank you for the heart, me. Appreciate it. W's, appreciate it.
Comfort fits. Pants.
Now that's mad weird. Chat, y'all heard what they said? She cleared her stuff out, and they had all their shit together. I ain't gonna lie, that's mad weird. And she just randomly, she wasn't at the house randomly too.
Unfortunately for officers, no evidence was found inside the home. With that in mind, officers expanded their search to the property outside, and that's when they made a critical discovery.
Hey, cool. Is that a piece of dread?
Yeah. Not early.
Piece of dread?
A severed dreadlock was found just feet away from where Daniel was killed. The hair clearly didn't match Daniel or Nicole's hair type, confirming that someone else besides Nicole was present that night. Detectives now needed to identify who this unknown person was and figure out if Nicole might know who he is. But while detectives were finishing up their search at Daniel's home, his family arrived at the...
That's mad weird. A dreadlock? I was about to say, chat, because none of them have dreads, bro. None of these two people have dreads, so why is a dreadlock randomly on the scene?
And officers had to break the tragic news.
Hello. How's it going? Right. Can I help y'all with something? Yeah, this is my son. Hey, Mr. Dan. How's it going? Going? Doing alright? Yeah, I remember you, but I can't remember your name right now. Matthew Allwell. We had pacifier, see somebody laying down.
Oh, nah, this is the pops. No, we gonna have to break it up, bro. It'll be the sad shit. I ain't gonna lie, this probably be the hardest part of being a cop, probably. I don't know, but
they called
it should be sad.
That's when I seen him. Was he married or anything? He was living with a woman. What was that woman's name? Nicole Water. Poison Beach. Excuse me.
Although the family's comments about Nicole were somewhat vague, one thing became clear. Daniel and Nicole likely had a deeply troubled relationship.
Damn, nigga said we call her Poison Bitch.
Suspicions alone weren't enough.
Oh, nah.
And officers needed solid evidence if they were going to identify Daniel's killer. Before wrapping up for the day, investigators would review surveillance
plot twist. Let's see, chat. Let's see. Do me a favor, if you're new to the TikTok, drop a follow for me, like the live.
Neighbors across the street and spotted Nicole leaving in her dad's car earlier that morning. Additionally, when police analyzed Nicole's phone records, they discovered that she had placed a call shortly before Daniel's murder. With suspicions now firmly centered on Nicole, investigators began questioning her acquaintances to find out what they knew about her troubled, deteriorating relationship with Daniel and potential
she made a call at 12, chat?
That's when they first heard the name Misty Edge, a friend of Nicole's who, as it turned out, had received a visit from her just hours after the murder.
Ooh! Oh, shit about to get serious, chat. Get y'all popcorn, shit about to get serious.
They ain't gonna buy it, are they? No, they ain't gonna buy it. Tell John and them to come around. Hang on just a second. How are you? I'm good.
This is Misty Edge, Nicole's friend and co-worker. She reached out to police, claiming Nicole had shown up at her house early the previous morning, acting strangely and carrying several bags. When detectives arrived at Misty's house, they never expected the shocking details she was about to share.
Sheesh! Yo, get y'all fucking popcorn. Do me a favor if you haven't already. Drop a follow for me. Smash that like button.
What's the range of that? When I said he had been beaten already. She called me around 5 o'clock that morning. She said she was very confused, that she didn't know what was going on, that the front door was open, that his car was still crunk, everything.
The front door was open?
Yeah. We come back.
I know. Thank you for the follow.
She fell asleep on the couch, and I really feel like she was coming off of something. You ain't just gonna sit here and make yourself shake for no reason. Right. I really feel like she was trying to hide something from me.
This description of Nicole's demeanor sounded eerily familiar to how she behaved in the interview room earlier. According to Misty,
Sweet Mary,
Nicole
thank you for the
was
follow.
visibly shaking, nervous, and clearly on edge, as if she was.
She knows she's cooked, chat. She knows she's cooked. I'm telling y'all, this be that guilty way, bro. When you do some shit, gang, you do some shit like this, or just something terrible in general. You gonna have this feeling in your body, like you just not gonna be able to sleep. You're not gonna be able to eat. You're gonna be shaking, bro. It's real, bro. I'm telling y'all, shit be real. Like niggas be thinking off the moment, like, but like long term, this should be terrible, bro.
Whatever
you be living with this shit for the rest of your life.
Or knew clearly made her unstable, possibly explaining her sudden seizure and fainting earlier that day. But what detectives quickly realized was that Misty herself knew far more than she initially let on. And for reasons of her own, she decided to drop the biggest bombshell yet.
Oh. Let me ask you, when did she tell you about Danny? She told me that...
Bell, thank you for the follow. CGR said how you know, or CRG said how you know. Bro, cause I watch these videos, gang. every time after people do something, you could see them shaking. They eyes, you can see they don't sleep. Shit like that, bro. Bell, what's the word? What's the word?
Did she have made a phone call? And what? Get rid of them. She also said she wants him dead, but then she don't want him dead. She walks in my front door and was like, Misty, hit me in my eye. I said, what? Hit me in my eye. I said, no, I'm not doing that. Because that's not me. I don't have nothing. I have no record. No, I've been good my whole life. So no, that's not me.
Oh, nah. She planned this whole shit. She planned this whole shit. She said Daniel needs to die. Try, if you didn't hear that, let me go back. That's crazy. Daniel's her boyfriend too. Oh nah.
She told me that she had made a phone call. And what? Get rid of them. She also said
get rid of Daniel. That's crazy.
She walks in my front door and was like, Misty, hit me in my eye. I said, what? Hit me in my eye. I said, no, I'm not doing that. Because that's not me. I don't have nothing. I have no record. No,
she was trying to now chat after the nigga died. She tried to go to her, telling her like, hit me in my eye. So just in case police question me, I'm gonna say he hit me and I killed him on some shit.
I've been good my whole life.
That shit's not working.
She said she needs an alibi.
Detectives now had a testimony supporting their suspicions that Nicole was at the house around the time Daniel was killed. Even worse, Nicole supposedly made some phone calls to, quote, take Daniel out. Not only had she likely witnessed the murder,
Kaylee Tucker, thank you for the follow,
but she may have even coordinated it. It was time to find Nicole. This time, there would be no walking away.
Lock her ass up!
How are you?
Lock her ass up!
Investigators set up a meeting with Nicole at her sister's house, prepared to see just how much...
Just played a video. This is a reaction channel. If you don't want to see me react, then y'all could go watch this shit for yourselves. Simple as that. If you don't want to see me pause the video or stop the video, you could go watch the video for yourself. This is a reaction.
Her story would hold up under pressure. The goal was to pressure her into revealing the names of the people she called that night and what exactly she had told them.
Alright. You know why we're here?
Yes, ma'am. Unfortunately.
What are we here for?
Daniel and him not being here anymore. And
she trying to fake crying. She trying to fake
because
cry.
of the fact that me and him have been fussing and fighting and stuff so much lately that I may have had something to do with it, and I swear I don't. I mean, I told him at times, yeah, you're gonna keep on a beat your ass or some shit like that, but I swear I've never put my hands on him. The furthest I've done is I pushed him backwards. I've never put my hands on him, and I never would. He's the one that beat the crap out of me back in November. I was in Wings.
Although detectives hadn't openly accused Nicole of anything yet,
this bitch look crazy. Child, look at her teeth. I ain't gonna lie. Just off the way her teeth is, gang, her shit is damn near orange. She be doing that yeah. And yeah, bro, anybody who do that yeah is not gonna be good in life. Yeah. Like,
immediately began defending herself, almost as if she knew suspicion would inevitably fall on her. Her husband had just been brutally murdered, yet Nicole seemed less concerned with helping the investigation and more focused on clearing her name.
Has anything been physical since then?
Yeah.
I mean, we screamed and hollered at each other a little bit and sent some nasty messages back and forth.
Yeah, child, I ain't gonna lie, she is defending herself a little too much. The investigators ain't even say, yo, I think you did it. She just defend herself crazy. It's on some shit like you with your girl and she just like, nah, I ain't cheat on you. You gonna be like, nigga, huh? Like, now he's gonna make you start thinking like,
the thing with us, I mean, if we were not gurring at each other, there was something wrong.
As Nicole painted a harrowing picture of domestic abuse, her explanation seemed carefully chosen to cast Daniel in a negative light, almost as if she had hoped investigators would see her as the victim. And while parts of her story may indeed be true, detectives sensed that she was subtly deflecting blame and possibly laying the groundwork for a future legal defense.
She was supposed to just shut up and let him talk facts.
But investigators would see right through this tactic, and it only made them push harder to uncover what Nicole was really hiding.
Brady, how did he die? You just said,
we fussing and fighting. I don't know.
But you just said just a second ago, you know, while we're here, you think we have to do with this.
I've been told 3 different things. I've been told he may have had a heart attack in the yard. I've been told he was beat up. And I've been told that they don't know what the hell happened, just that he was found in the yard.
Brady, we know
Why?
I don't.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Why is she fake crying? She not even crying, gang. Chat, now one tear done fell out her eye.
It's always better. And I know you talked to the detective the other day. It's true that things have changed, and we know some stuff that you did. We need you to come forward and tell the truth.
I mean, I've called and talked to people and stuff, and I've told them at times, I love him, I hate him, get me out of here, stuff like that, but I've never heard him. I swear, I would never put my hands on him.
This bitch still fake crying. Oh my god.
Look at me. Look at me. Like Sergeant Rose just told you, we know more. We want to hear your side.
And I'm telling y'all, I didn't
I
hurt
know
him.
you did not.
I did not touch him. I did not go out. I did not.
You know who did. And it's time for you to tell us who did this to him.
The stress was clearly getting to Nicole. Detectives made it obvious they knew she wasn't telling them everything, and the pressure was starting to show. Visibly nervous and beginning to break, Nicole was about to give detectives...
Yeah, Chad, she gonna break. I ain't gonna lie, when you get like this, it's like... You think you gonna tell him and you gonna get away? Whole time you just gonna tell him, help him solve the case, and you still gonna get booked.
Exactly.
Not the Dollar General 11 with the laces. Yo, do me a favor, if you haven't followed me yet on TikTok, drop a follow for me. That's crazy.
Came here for.
I suspect that my foster brother may have had some, or adopted brother may have had something to do with it, because I did call them and I did ask them for help to get me out of there.
Why do you suspect that he had something to do with it?
Because they've all said before, if he kept on hurting me, they were going to do something. And the last time that we had a fight, he come up, he bitched him out, and that was it.
Brandon, we know that you have made a phone call to somebody.
I called Pops, which is Hewlett Reed, and I asked him if he would come over and calm me down and stuff. And I called Andrew and Tom and told them to come over and find out what the fuck was going on. And Andrew and Tom said they couldn't get there anytime soon.
Who's Andrew and Tom?
Why were you wanting them to come over there? What were you wanting them to take care of?
Not him, not like that. I swear, nothing like that.
That's what you just said.
I wanted them to calm him down.
She's capping. Bitch, stop lying! Oh my god. Bitch, you didn't want them to get him out of there.
That, not like that. We know you said
I didn't want them to hurt. No, I did not.
Alright, so what?
I did not.
Listen, there was camera footage across the street, so let's talk about it, okay?
I never saw anything happen. I heard him out there fussing and stuff, and then they left.
Listen to me. You know more about what happened.
I have my suspicions, but I don't want to accuse anybody of anything.
You know more about what happened. Now, you give us the runaround already.
No.
You have.
She keep tripping over her. Yeah, she lying.
That points fingers at you. That raises red flags with you.
She lying.
Nicole would finally loosen up a bit, giving detectives a couple of names. But that alone wasn't enough. Detectives still needed to find out who actually pulled the trigger.
What did you see and what did you hear?
I heard shouting, and I've heard all the fireworks and all that shit. That is all I've heard.
What kind of shouting?
You called something and ordered something on that phone.
What did I order? Because I haven't ordered anything.
Do you think the guys would have come over there and done something?
Because he was being an asshole to me again. I just told him, I said, y'all just get him to stop. Y'all, I can't take it anymore. Y'all can get me. Y'all just get me out of here.
Don't you want justice for him?
She's capping! Oh my god, bitch is capping. She told him get him out of there. Cause they literally have the footage of her driving away. Love SRT and football. Thank you for the follow, my boy. Love SRT and football. Thank you for the follow. She's cooked.
That's what I'm telling you.
He was left laying in the yard.
This is what I'm telling you. I'm giving you the names that I have. Do I need a lawyer?
Despite Nicole bringing up her right to legal
Yelly,
counsel,
thank you for the
detectives
follow.
weren't ready to give up yet and moved in closer, physically
Layla,
encircling
thank you
her
for the
and
follow.
increasing the pressure.
She might as well pack it up. She done it to herself. That's what I'm saying. She might as well just pack her bags.
And it's a good thing they
pack her bags, put her hands behind her back. Yo, arrest me. Arrest me. You're not getting out
because
of this
Nicole
game.
was seconds away from finally breaking down and confessing.
I called them and told them to come beat his ass. I was fucking tired of the bullshit. But I didn't think that they would do it. They've never done it before. And then I was scared. And I didn't know that he was dead. I swear to God, I did not know that he was fucking dead. I did not. I thought that maybe they just fucking rubbed him up on
Breathe.
Oh nah. Oh nah. Oh nah. Yeah, there's no tears. There's 0 tears.
They just rubbed him up a little bit and they'd come in a little while. That's why I fucking stayed in the house. I figured he would come in and he'd be like, yeah, your brother fucking beat my ass.
She's shaking.
I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna lie, she is shaking.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, but I was scared. And they had already told me before that if they beat him up,
Crocodile tears.
they got told on I was in trouble. But like I said, they never did it before, and I've told him multiple times, yo, he's gonna beat his ass. I'm fucking tired of it, and nobody ever did.
Bitch, you still called the hit. Bitch, you still called the hit. You going down. You're going down.
The only thing that's ever happened was I ended up calling the cops. Did you go out and check on him and make sure he was alright?
No, I did not.
Did you see him out in the yard?
I did not. You're almost there. You got about 10-15% that you're not telling us of what happened after the fact.
No, I don't.
You got 1 or 2 more.
I promise I don't. None that I know of.
Just sit there and think about it.
Even if parts of Nicole's story were true, her overwhelming emotional reaction seemed driven more by panic and fear than genuine sorrow.
Yeah, that
by
shit's
now,
cap.
detectives had everything
That
they
shit
needed
is
to move
cap.
forward.
Book her.
Nicole would be arrested and taken to
That shit's
prison.
cap. 96 hours
While
after
officers
body
had enough
found.
evidence for an arrest and were nearly certain of Brandalee's involvement in the murder, whether she had actually wanted Daniel dead remained unclear.
The bitch looked
So
crazy.
this, detectives now turned their attention to Thomas Harper and Andrew Huber, the 2 men Nicole claimed carried out the attack.
Thomas
Fortunately,
Harper.
locating them didn't take long, and due to their high likelihood of involvement, both men would be arrested immediately and questioned the very next day. During their arrest, police discovered a piece of clothing with bloodstains at Andrew Huber's residence. After running a DNA test, this would prove to be Daniel's blood, confirming that Andrew was present that night.
Just for killing a nigga for some bitch. You killed a nigga for some bitch. The video is called Killer Wife Realizes Police Found Her Husband's Body. You killed a nigga. Now you about to be cooked for life for a ugly bitch that wasn't even your girl.
And he would be charged with murder. Still, there was one person left, and a final nail in the coffin for Nicole. Her adopted brother, Thomas Harper. During his arrest, officers discovered a handgun along with 4 spent casings directly matching the bullet fired into Daniel's head. On top of that, the dreadlock found at the crime scene would turn out to be a direct match to Thomas himself. Neither Andrew nor Thomas ever claimed Nicole was outside during the fight. However, police could confirm that Nicole had seen Daniel leave and heard gunshots, yet she never checked on him and never called 911. Instead,
she was panicking. I ain't gonna lie, chat. If I'm being honest, she was panicking. She heard that gunshot. She didn't know what to do. But look at this bitch face. This bitch look like she do meth, gang. Ain't no way, like who takes these two type of pictures, gang? Only niggas who be off that yeah.
She simply walked away, choosing to protect Andrew and Thomas. This, paired with Misty's disturbing witness statement and the phone logs confirming the timeline, was more than enough evidence for police. Nicole may not have pulled the trigger herself, but she set it all into motion, and because of her actions, Daniel was killed. In the end, justice caught up with all three. Andrew Huber was convicted of felony murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Nicole and Thomas Harper both pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter, likely receiving sentences ranging anywhere from 10 to 20 years in prison for their roles in Daniel's brutal death.
Gee, fucking geez, y'all are cooked. I ain't gonna lie, y'all niggas is stupid. Y'all niggas killed a nigga for an ugly meth head bitch. Like, come on, gang. YouTube, if you like these type of videos, do me a favor, drop a sub, like this video, let me know what type of videos you want to see. It's your boy JrTheOota, man. I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all for watching.